All right. Hello everybody. We are back with a another one of these stream things. Um all right. Oh boy. I tried to put one of these things around the camera like a fancy streamer would, and now it's it's a bit off. All right. Let's see here. Oh, uh, well, that's slightly better. I guess we'll go with that. Anyways, hey, hello everybody. Hope everybody is doing well today. Welcome to Saturday night, at least for me. We are back with a Vampyr, however you want to pronounce it. We are getting we're we're in the last chapter, everyone. We are in the final chapter. Will we finish today? Well, if we do, we will be starting a new game, and that new game will be Pathologic 2. We are keeping up the theme of medically helping people. Much to the well, it's gonna be difficult, basically. I have heard Pathologic 2 is pretty difficult, and I guess we'll find out why if we get to it. Let's just launch right in here. I have also updated. I got all kinds of things I have to update on this channel that I haven't gotten to yet, but so I have updated the Wheel of Pain thing, which is basically every 10 follows, we'll get a the old spin of the wheel. I have made a I don't know if that updated on here yet. Um, oh, it did. I actually have a subscriber goal. Maybe I should have that up. Something I don't expect to meet. 15 subs. We are going to do a 12-hour stream if we magically meet that somehow, which again I do not expect. But if we do meet that, basically what that means is 12-hour indie horror anthology stream. So it's gonna be obviously a long stream, and by indie horror anthology, I basically mean those. We're gonna mess around with those games that have multiple games in them. The like the Dread X collection, the Trash Horror anthology, the PS Haunted demo discs, those kind of things. So I should probably keep that up. I don't know. But that is a goal we have now. And again, no pressure to anyone, of course. I don't expect to meet it anytime soon, and if I did, I would be shocked, and I'd really be, I'd be all about, oh god, when, uh, when and how am I gonna fit that in? All right. But never mind that. It is all about the Vampyr. All right, we gotta talk to Lady Ashbury. We just saved our dear friend, Dr. Swansea. We actually, last night, we turned him into a vampire, like ourselves. It was, very exciting. Even though he is basically
I cannot enter.
the person who more or less caused the epidemic here, the vampire epidemic in London in 1918. Not really a good guy, but I mean, he's our friend, and you know, us hypocrites have to stay together. Oh, there he is. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. All right, we gotta get out of here, don't we? Alrighty. So, we did get the journal in here for the primates of St. Paul's Stole. We should probably give it back to him. New dialogue with Dr. Swansea. Oh, well, he still seemed pretty asleep there. But we should, I think, see if we can find the,
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But first, let's get to the West End here.
Step away, sir. This one's mine! Die, vermin!
Alright, not that way. How about this way?
Steady, boys! Keep going on the boat! I'll take a attack! I'll kill you!
Oh boy, okay. Alright, I think, oh, we might need to level up a bit. Okay, so how? Okay, take a right. I think, the primate of St. Paul's Stole was up here somewhere.
Women of all
But
countries,
I don't know if she has
Good evening,
anything
Miss
new.
Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
No, and no. And she is help. Oh, man. 5,000 XP. But I think, Lady Ashbury
Goodbye, Charlotte.
would be a bit upset
Give
with
my
us.
best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights.
Yeah, we know. Probably not the best to feed on the daughter of the lady that our character is in love with. Okay, oh, actually, I think, yeah, our friend was up here. Okay, so this area is filled with big monsters. Oh god. None of this is cool. And we died. Wow. We we couldn't even walk there. Oh boy, oh what a mess. Oh what a mess. All right. Well, I'm thinking when we get there, we might have to feed on a couple of friends anyways.
Look lively! Come to us! Go on! Back to the shadows!
I wasn't planning on it, but
You're feeble!
we seem to be pretty underleveled. Already. Okay. How about we go this way? Alright, we gotta find that weird church. Which I think this is it. Okay.
Again, what are the cards trying to tell us? Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we already had the cards read to us. Not as useful. We know there is danger that awaits us.
Tell me the truth, Usher. Are you a vampire?
By the stole, you really thought you could force Usher Talltree to yield to your little mind tricks like an oblivious mortal?
Why can't I force you to answer me then?
I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole. It comes with certain advantages, like accessing the greatest library in the country and avoiding answering certain questions.
So, are you or are you not a vampire?
As a brilliant man once said, To be unambiguous can only be to one's own detriment.
All right, we can feed on this guy. Oh, 5,000 XP. Oh boy.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewen stole from you.
And you've brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
No.
Ah, the oldest temptation of all. If Pandora herself did not pass the test, I suppose I should not blame you for your curiosity.
So
Thank
you're
you.
not angry with me?
Why should I be? To live is to make choices, Jonathan. And you made yours. Now give it to me, please.
All right, enjoy the returning of your book. All right, 5,000 XP if we feed on this guy.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. A red river, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sun.
But maybe we shouldn't. He does seem kind of like an ally. All right. Let's do this. I do want to level up, even if it is at the detriment of various
Dr. Reed.
districts.
Still conducting your nocturnal survey?
All right. Okay, this guy has 5,000 XP. He is a cop, and we can feed on him. Let's do it. All right, come over here, good sir, officer.
So you were the killer. I knew I was right.
Yeah, well, what could you do about it, buddy? Absolutely nothing. Alright, let us go rest and level up. Alright, merchant there. Hideout up here. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Can we? Oh, yeah. Refill all, and let's see if we can. Not looking too good on the serums. Oh, let's see. William Marshall's memoirs. A few ancient and torn off vellum pages taken from William Marshall's memoirs. Antidote. A serum created by following the Tear of Angels recipe with insulin instead of garlic to enhance protection against the disaster's infection. We need William Marshall's blood, King Arthur's blood, because of course, and 1 dose of insulin. We have none of those. let's see. Let me take a look here. Okay, so 5 blood points there, 5 blood points there. Alright, I think that is probably good. Alright, okay, let's see here. Let us go over here. Um, okay, alright, we could upgrade that spring. That might actually help quite a bit. Let's see. Alright, the last level of Blood Cauldron is still locked up. Alright, level 10 hard biting, and I think we're gonna need some freaking stamina here. Can't get the last level of it though. I guess we'll go with that now. Oh, about accidental deaths, let's see here. The inhabitants of London live in fear of physicians, delayed interventions, barefaced favoritism, and strange experimental treatments. This scarcity of professionalism is crystallized in Pembroke Hospital, Whitechapel, where deontology was discharged a long time ago. The Pembroke administration hides behind a facade of dedication and rectitude. But those of us who know any of their patients or worse were among them are aware of their deceit. In this temple devoted to dread, you will have to pay to get a bed. You will catch illnesses you never knew existed, and your corpse will be relieved of its possessions in the morgue. Here, patients die overnight of wounds that never bore upon their arrival, and they call them accidents. I briefly interviewed Dr. Swansea, head of administration, declaimed a pedantic timor mortis contubat me, a fear of death confounds me, before forcing out of the establishment. Quotes in Latin will not be enough to keep us away from their morbidity. Volunteers are welcome to join me tomorrow morning in front of the hospital to demand clear facts about the state of this medical institution. Come in numbers. Alright, love EW. Oh boy. Alright. Yep, bout of accidental deaths. Some of those may have been our own when we decided to feed on doctors and patients alike. All right, we got a little bit of a level up here. Let me. There we go. All right, let's see here. Okay, spring. We'll throw that on level 3 there. Okay, we got upgraded to level 32. Hopefully that is better for us. And now, okay, prepare to fight the disaster. Talk to Lady Ashbury, but we do have a new dialogue with Dr. Swansea. So maybe we'll head over to the hospital first. See what our old doctor friend has to say. That looks to go down to the sewers. I don't think we need to go there.
Londoners are no match for me! You cannot win this! This one's mine!
Oh, let's see. All right, left. Uh-oh. Our game is crashing. That's not good. It actually had a error message that popped up. All right. Oh God, how far is that gonna take us back? All right, let's hope this isn't a regular thing that's gonna be happening now. All right, well, we're still level 32, so I guess not too bad. We just need to go this way.
Are you from Ascalon? I don't care!
Yeah, I don't care either. Oh, whoa, okay.
You're feeble! This one's mine!
All right, that is fine. And no crash. Good, good, good.
Women die too in this war!
All right, let's see here. Okay, so I want to hit the hospital before we talk to Lady Ashbury.
Women's right to vote is only the...
Okay, all right, almost there. Well, almost to Elizabeth's mansion. Still got a good way to go before we get to Pembroke.
Let's go!
All right, there is her mansion. But first,
This is no place for a gentleman!
I know.
Watch out, boys! Mary! Boys! Away with you! Mine! I'll take it! A leech! A leech!
A leech! Oh, hey, yo! Alright, you sick again, buddy?
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Alright, he's got the anemia.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Is the situation better now that Dr. Swansea has returned?
I don't know. He seems different.
How so?
Last night, someone approached me while I was sleeping. I didn't move. Not a muscle, but he was sniffing my neck. Just like Thelma does.
All right, that does not sound good.
What happened then?
Left without a word. Gave me the right fucking willies, it did.
Are you sure it was Dr. Swansea?
I recognized his cologne.
Oh boy. Our decision is already backfiring.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. Her arm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
All right, vampire doctor friend.
Jonathan, my dear, I can never thank you enough.
Thank me. For what?
Come now, you know what I mean. I am... well, I'm just like you.
I'm glad you like it.
How could I not be happy? You offered me the ultimate freedom. More than I ever could have dreamt of.
Oh, hold on one second. Twitch is being weird. There we go. I think that is good.
Have you news of Jeffrey McCullum? I'm sure both of you would have quite an interesting discussion after recent events.
He left the hospital without being treated for the severe beating you gave him. We'll meet again soon enough.
Does not the prospect of meeting him as a vampire thrill you? The two old enemies reunited post-mortem.
Maybe we could even share a glass of... wine. I really don't know if he will accept his condition. He has spent his life beheading leeches, you know.
What will you do now that you are immortal?
Experiment, my dear colleague. I have an eternity to make scientific progress. I could be the only scientist able to undertake extreme experiments upon himself.
What kind? What kind of experiments, buddy? Is this already backfiring on us?
What kind of experiments?
Who knows? Nervous shock, brain damage, pain and recovery. There's almost no limit to what my body can now endure. I could be the next Henry Head.
My God, Edgar. Did you learn nothing from your forays into folly?
I have, I swear. No more experiments on mortals. See? I said mortals. How quickly the mind adapts.
Okay, well, I mean, I know you said experiments on yourself, but what is going to keep you from experimenting on other vampires eventually? Oh boy.
How do you feel since you changed?
Absolutely fine. Did you know I can determine the health of every patient or nurse just by looking at him? Fascinating.
I know, we can too.
Do you feel the hunger?
Yes. It's very peculiar, not like mortal hunger at all. It's like I'm never sated. Fortunately, blood is no rare commodity at Pembroke.
Have you taken a life yet, Edgar?
Don't you think that's a private matter? I would not ask you such an indiscreet question.
Well, fair. And you haven't. All right.
Will you continue as Pembroke's administrator?
Of course. I can help more than ever. And since I'm already dead, I can't get sick.
Are you not afraid Priwen will find you? Next time, they will do more than abduct and torture you.
I remain a man of peace. If things were to go awry, I would flee rather than slice them up as you would, my friend.
Have you seen Elizabeth? Has she passed this way since you returned?
No. And I'm terrified to see her again. I really am, Jonathan. She could very well tear me to pieces for what I did.
Yeah. You started all of this, buddy.
Goodbye, Edgar. I'm certain we'll meet again.
All right. Well, I think we're done there. And sadly, we never found out how to give our plant water, so it's probably dead. It's gonna die. We're not doing it. All right, time to meet with Lady Ashbury once again. Alright, you know what?
I order you!
Let's just continue on here.
Step back!
This is not the way.
Steady, boys! We've got one of those ready! We found one!
Oh, jeez. Alright, not that way.
Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! Stop!
Oh, we gotta fight him.
The Lord's work here!
We have a killer!
Okay. Alright, is she still upstairs? Yes she... Oh, here we go.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him, or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Oh boy. Alright. Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait. What is going on here? There we go. Let's see. He was a criminal. He gave no heed to ethics. He was stupid.
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan.
Oh.
What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone.
Oh no.
Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Oh no. Oh, that's sad. Lady Ashbury, you can come back. Ah, good painting though. All right, well, let's see. Gather the ingredients for the antidote. Obtain a drop of William Marshall's blood from Lord Redgrave. Obtain a drop of King Arthur's blood from Geoffrey McCollum. Always easy to get King Arthur's blood, no big deal. And search for insulin in the old morgue of the Pembroke Hospital. Oh, the morgue. Oh God. Yeah, I'm sure the vampires have repopulated down there and are probably a lot more difficult. All right. Well, we gotta do this. All right. There's something all the way up there. These are closer. Well, I guess we'll head to West End.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Good. Because I wouldn't. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess we're gonna head
Whose
back to
blood could
Ascalon.
be purer than that of William
Only the
Marshall?
first step.
Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Sir, you are not welcome here.
Women of all countries unite.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Alright, she does have a headache. I might
Do you
as
need
well
my medical
treat.
attention, miss?
I don't need your help specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
I have no doubt about it, but I'm offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it?
Well, no.
I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but I...
Oh, we have no words.
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Alright. That was unexpected, but, alright. 10 out of 10 game right there. I wasn't expecting it to try to tackle that question. Pretty great.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along. But nobody takes them seriously.
Alright, how do we even get in there?
It's always been your house.
Sir, you are not welcome here. Sir, you are not welcome here.
Okay, I don't know how we're gonna get Redgrave's blood then. Unless there is a back entrance. Hold on. Yes, like right here. All right, Ascalon Club.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Gotcha!
Whoa, come on. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh boy. All right, where is Redgrave? I demand his blood now. After all of that.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Let's see, don't interfere with my mission. This is the city's last hope. Cease the... Yeah.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Oh, well, I guess that was easier than I thought it would be. All right, two more things to gather for the antidote. Yeah, King Arthur's blood from a column, and insulin in the old morgue. Maybe that is farther away, but might be good to get that out of the way.
Women die too.
How are you doing?
Good evening, Miss Ashton.
And good
Oh, we have no headache medication though. All right. Well.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been.
Crush the leech, boys!
Well, that is not where we wanted to go. Oh, wait. No. Oh. Now we can open it. Okay.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Let's go around this way. And then this way? Yeah.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Alright, nothing new with her. She does have fatigue, though.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Don't know what. Like a secret or a plot I must reveal.
Okay. Up around here, down that way.
Best turn around. Steady, boys! We've got one of them here. Die, leech! I'll kill it!
Okay.
There's one of them! Watch yourself!
Oh.
He's dead! Watch it! It's a killer!
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Ah, yes, the cemetery. So I guess he's in here somewhere. Hmm. Oh wait, McCullum. Alright. Yep, he is a vampire now, so I guess this makes sense. Alright, interesting.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reed?
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
Let's see. I cannot tell you. I must stop a disaster. I can stop the epidemic.
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Alright, we have officially got King Arthur's blood.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
Ooh.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin.
Oh.
He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Interesting.
How are you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever. Your worst nightmare, in truth.
Oh boy, yep. Backfired.
Will you leave the Guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit? I could hide my nature from my men, or name a successor. Go my own way. I know not yet my path.
Will you hunt me down?
You're a vicious beast, Reed. Perhaps the city needs you at this time. But I shall not forget what you did.
Farewell, my progeny.
Do not stretch your luck, Reed.
All right, interesting. Okay, well, we do have Arthur's blood now. King Arthur, good old King Arthur. Let's see, what would be, well, still going through the cemetery appears to be the quickest route. Ow.
I'll put an end to you! Die, vermin! Stupid beast! I'll send you to hell. It ain't human. Kill it!
Wow. There appears to be a lot more people after us in this this epilogue here.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
All right, so we gotta get to the morgue. I guess that is here, and Pembroke is here. All right, let us go on in. Probably easier said than done. Last time we were. Oh yeah. All right, there's people here. All right, he's looking this way. Well, I guess he's not gonna turn around, so. Alright, looks like upstairs is where we want to go. Ah. Stairs right here. Alright.
Crawl back to the hell that spawned you!
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Alright, we got everything we need for the antidote. Now, is there gonna be a boss who attacks us on the way out here? Like, we apparently have full run of the morgue here. I don't know if I want to explore, though. We got what we need, after all. Alright, now we just have to manufacture the vaccine. And then, I guess end this. Oh, wrong place. That's still the old morgue. Let's try the opposite building. That should be Pembroke. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, wait. We're on the 3rd floor again. And before we do anything...
The flower's dying. It needs water.
It Don't know how. Have no idea how. All right, let's see here. All right, we got the vaccine. Antidote, a serum created by following the Tear of Angels recipe with insulin instead of garlic to enhance protection against the disaster's infection.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Okay, I guess either one of these entrances. I guess we'll probably go for the west end, since that seems a bit closer.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
Oh man. All right, well, continue on we shall.
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Oh, no you didn't. Don't worry about me. Alright, well, this is leading me to the docks. Maybe we'll go for that entrance then. Oh wow. One hit. Okay. That's like the easiest guy we've had to deal with in a while. Oh, let's see. This way. Hello. All right, sewer time. We all love the sewers. All right, but before we do that, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, and we'll be back in a few minutes with more of Vampyr. Be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Ready to see about ending Vampyr. We seem pretty close. We gotta take out Harriet Jones, aka the Disaster. I guess, oh boy. I guess we'll see how this goes. I should look at some, okay, yeah. 3 is spring. That might help. Alright. Come on, Jonathan. Oh, the Myth of the Horned Vampire. I haven't seen this yet. What is a tale but forgotten or mythicized history? By essence, vampires are related to the concept of immortality, and they can be perceived as entities that live through centuries, thus becoming mythical figures themselves. But what about the concept of a tale so old it could become a myth among the vampires? I know it may sound vertiginous, but we know as scholars that the impossible is just an unexplained or undocumented event. For a few years now, I've tried to find traces of a figure rarely seen among the English immortals, the Horned Vampire. Through centuries, less than 10 occurrences of this figure can be found in the various documents gathered by our order. The figure of a man-shaped silhouette, sometimes made of blood, sometimes of mist or rain, that appears from Wales to Scotland only to immortals, who have no idea what this thing could be. What is this creature with large deer antlers? Is it related in any way to the figure of Cernunnos, the ancestral horned god of the Celts? We don't know at all. But now think about this. Vampires themselves have no idea what this creature could be. Now that's a frightening idea. We may be in presence of something so old that only a small hints of its existence can be found through the eons. If this is true, we as brothers of St. Paul need to investigate this entity, for it could help us understand the forgotten origin of vampires. As a reminder, I add to this letter a transcription of the only written evidence we possess concerning the Horned Vampire, the odd poem entitled The Dreams of the Red Queen, supposedly composed by this entity. According to some vampire testimonies, this creature has sometimes been heard singing it while briefly appearing somewhere in Great Britain. I invite all of our brothers to study this text and consider it a testament of forgotten history. 12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone, that she may linger longer with eyes kept closed. 11 thorns blooming for her troubled brow, awaiting the next harvest to be gleaned at brisk springs. 10 copper veins ripped from the belly of the earth, melted into tears flowing towards banished brothers. 9 glorious pyres on the scorched plain, to punish those whose hands were slow to obey. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights, their backs hardened by their race with the sun. 7 notes of warning in the summer sky, compelling child to shield sheets of sleep. 6 watchers bent on the hunting trails, shadows of their spears trace the tired furrows, 5 houses to fall before song's end, then 5 more reborn from the blackened ashes, 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner, restlessly hung to the dark wood of his crimes, 3 books scribbled by pen of the dancer, who refuses to answer the call of the abyss, 2 giant rival snakes slither in ageless forest, coiled to the bones of mortals destined for the grave, 1 prayer for the summoned call by the song, child born from darkness, whose path he must find. That's the excerpt from Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. Alright, who is this Red Queen? Is that the Disaster? And once again, a little more about this horned vampire, who we have been seeing. Who may have sired us. Probably sired us, I don't know. Alright, well, I have no idea if this is the correct way. Probably not this way. That seems like a bit of a dead end for us. Alright, stairs up.
This place has been ransacked.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Well, I suppose, we weren't just gonna have a conversation with the Disaster.
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Alright. Down here... doesn't seem like it. Alright, blood trail. Back to the sewers. Uh-oh. Oh, the horned vampire. Alright. What do you got for us? Any help?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my
Have they?
child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
All right, let's see here. I guess we're gonna get our final answers from the horned vampire who may have sired us.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world.
The red
for
goddess?
She is hunger and anger.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
So is this just like a representation of our vampire disease, or is it actually a person?
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land.
Red Goddess?
I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man.
Myrddin
I was
Wild?
born out of blood.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
It's interesting that there is apparently in this lore a goddess in charge of vampires. Interesting.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
Oh, so she's pretty mad right now. Okay.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this. She is a vengeful mother.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, are we going to be meeting her? For our sins. I wonder if that's what the dude was talking about, the primate of St. Paul's Stole that we met, Usher Talltree or whatever, when he was like, well, when he was reading our future, and there was that part about all of our blood coming back to haunt us. I wonder if that means that we are going to have a confrontation with the Red Goddess. Or if it's just the disaster, because this guy also said the disaster is born from the Red Goddess's desire for vengeance upon the land.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
Oh, wait, hold on one second. Let's see. Alright, there we go.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
My champion, Bittersweet. Oh boy. I think we're gonna disappoint you, buddy. We're gonna die. We're gonna die pretty badly.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke. For you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Interesting. So our father is the horned vampire, Myrden, whatever his last name was, and our mother is the Red Goddess, Morrigan. Fascinating. Let's see here. All right. Well, I guess we'll continue on to our, well, eventual doom. Cause we are gonna die.
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
Oh man, if Harriet killed old Bridget, we're gonna have some words here. Just gonna check down here real quick. All right, there is a way out. I guess if we end up having to leave to level up, we are only level 32 after all. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh boy. This is gonna go bad. Oh, she's got the RE arm. The Resident Evil arm.
Oh, I'm sick. So
Whoa.
sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, my poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Really?
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature? They took my daughter from me!
Alright, she puking. Ow.
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life. My poor baby. Where is she now?
Ow. Okay, so she does farm, she jumps, then she pukes. Farm. Puke. Yeah, that was probably a bad move there.
My poor baby. Where is she?
Alright. Not too bad so far. We got her down to less than half health. Ow. Hey, yeah, don't fall for it. Just take your time. Oh god, is there gonna be like a second form after this? Ow. Alright, she's almost down. Disaster Harriet. Oh shit! Red Queen's avatar.
Is this anger I feel? Is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
All right, let me prepare for this. All right. So the disaster Harriet wasn't difficult at all. But now the Red Queen is after us. Oh boy. That is not good. All right. Okay, she's level 39, so not the worst.
Eat, for this is my body.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. All right, we got blood boys there.
Feed your mother, child.
All right. Avoid the blood boys. All right. That hurts a bit.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
Yeah, very, very tasty. All right. I've had enough with you blood boys. Out of the way, please.
Such innocence, such guilt. Feed your mother, child.
All right, she's got some HP on her. She's not going down nearly as quick as anybody in this game. All right, give me 1 second here. Oh, ow, ow. You're supposed to be our mother, Red Goddess.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
No, 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 blood boys, go away. We're your brothers. Or brother. We're only one. But you're our brothers.
mother child.
All right. Well, it's she's got a lot of HP, but it doesn't seem particularly difficult. Like, she's not doing anything super complex, at least yet. All right, have a little bit of that, mother.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Ow, ow. Oh, I got stuck there. Uh-oh. Oh no. All right, we're almost down to half health.
This is my body.
Oh, hey, Dog Nozzle. Welcome on in. Let me just hit the old pause here. I think we're on the final boss fight, so always nice to take a break. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Did I catch this before the end? Yes, you did. So before we came in, we gathered our ingredients for the vampire vaccine, which was a bit of Lord Redgrave's blood, the dude in charge of the Ascalon Club, King Arthur's blood, and insulin. Then we went to fight the disaster, which ended up being Harriet Jones. Looks like she massacred all of our sewer skull friends. Although hopefully, I'm hoping we did not see old Bridget's body. I swear, if she's dead, I'm gonna be upset. But we killed the disaster, and instantly after, we are now fighting the Red Goddess, who is upset with us. Very upset. So, I guess the deal, we had our final moments before the boss fights with the one who sired us, the horned god, the horned vampire. He gave us his name, which I already forget. It's like, I don't know, it's some like weird old name. I don't know if it's like an English folklore kind of thing. It kind of had a name that sounded like it. And we learned that he's like the father, and the mother is the Red Goddess, Morrigan, from Celtic things. So yeah, like which I guess makes sense with King Arthur in the mix. There's been some unexpected kind of neat lore that is kind of wild, but I'm kind of into. But yeah, she's upset with us. I guess the final boss fight here with her is actually based on what you've done in the game. So like the more people you've fed on, the harder she is, basically. Which is kind of interesting. So like she can go from like level 30 to like level 50 or 60. And right now she's in the like the upper 30s, so not too bad, but she's got a shitload of HP. And I cannot imagine her at top tier, like if you fed on everybody in the game. That has got to be a long ass boss fight.
blood. Feed me. Give me their lives.
Oh, blood brothers. I'm on your side.
Eat, for this is my body.
You know, it is funny. This is still easier than Doris Fletcher. She's at least not poisoning us out of our stamina.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
Yeah, we do like the tasty blood, don't we? All right, you gonna teleport? All right, almost half health. Almost. We're getting there.
Eat, for this is my body.
Wow. All those shotgun shells, just missing. Ow, ow, ow. Hey, hey, hey.
Feed your mother, child.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
Eat, for this is my harvest. Red the crop.
Oh, what does she have on her now? Second form? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yikes. All right, we're out of shotgun shells. Crap. All right.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
Whoa, okay.
Such innocence, such guilt.
All right, she's flying again, and she's gonna do a dive. All right. bad. Terrible.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Jeez, we may have been done already if I didn't keep missing with that stupid blood ability. Wow. Garbage. Such garbage. Oh, you should use that ability because it really helps out in this boss fight.
Feed
The
your
ability that I
mother,
keep
child.
missing every time I use it. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? All right. All right.
I have this thirst for blood.
So we gotta do all that over again.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Shut up, Jonathan. I don't care. You eat the rats. You get the blood back. You
Despicable.
jerk. You died. I'm not blaming myself. I'm blaming you now. Wow, that was like a one-hit kill, basically, from her in the second form. All right, we don't have any shotgun ammo. We're getting pretty low on our serums. Yeah, we don't have any blood serum. Or, well, we got 3 small blood serums. If we don't magically beat this one, we're probably gonna have to go all the way out and then back in, which I don't want to do.
Thirst for blood.
Which kind of sucks because we need blood, I think, in this fight. Or at least it would be nice, but we can't feed on her. All right, Harriet.
The shadows will devour you all. I was a good mother.
Oh my fucking god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
Sure, let me use all my blood on Harriet Jones here. Are you kidding me? Why do I keep getting hit?
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
Oh, fucking whatever. All right, let's get out of here. Let's regroup. I guess I shouldn't level up because that'll just make the Red Queen more difficult. So that seems like nonsense we shouldn't even do. Is there even a good way to get out of here? An easy way to get out of here? No, we're all the way out here. So I guess no. I guess we're gonna have to do all of this without relying on any of our abilities, really. Wait, why did I do that? All right, come here, rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
Get over here, rats. You get over here.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
Do the bosses scale to your level? So what I've noticed is in regards to the regular people, which I'm sure you notice as well, each new night, all the regular enemies on the streets, they get much higher levels, so that's consistent throughout the game. But the bosses, no, except for the Red Queen, the Blood Lady, in the blood section that you saw. Her level is based on our level, but higher, which is dependent on how much we've fed on the innocent people. So basically, she's like the vengeance. You know, the more powerful we become, the more difficult she is.
I have this thirst
and
for blood.
Oh boy, all right.
They took my daughter from me.
Yeah, Harriet, we know. There we go.
My poor baby. Where is she now?
God damn it. I cannot get that move down at all. There we go. Oh, she's gonna explode. Get away. There we go.
Is this a dream? Am I awake? Is this anger I feel? Is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going?
Shut up, Ma. Okay, Maybe actually having her targeted will help with the ability. Oh, come on. Are you fucking kidding me?
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Okay, never mind. Having her targeted means everybody is targeted, and I can't do anything. I can't dodge worth shit.
Eat, for this is my body. Oh! Ah!
All right, come on.
Oh! Ah!
All right.
Such innocence, such guilt. Eat, for this is my body.
Okay, second form, second phase.
I will reap blood, feed me.
So those sickles are more or less one-hit kills. All right, we gotta be careful. Okay, she isn't really susceptible to that ability, which kind of sucks.
Tasty.
Oh, come on. All right.
Eat, for this is my body.
Yep, that was a bad move right there. Yep, yeah, okay. So that like takes like half damage. All right.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Okay, just to stun her a little bit so I can get a couple hits in. 1, 2, 3.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
Ow.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Okay, 15 more seconds and I can use that ability to at least stun her. And if it doesn't do anything, get a couple hits in. Kind of a shame that my super damage ability on other people doesn't really do anything on her. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Almost.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
Really getting sick of the blood bros here. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? All right, come on. Come on, lady.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Let's fucking go! Uh-oh.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt. All right, goodbye, Morrigan.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget.
Yay, she's alive.
What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
Why don't you move in with us at Lady Ashbury's mansion?
I thought you'd been slaughtered with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over. I have avenged my poor Mary.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
That's right.
I'm honored
we are the
to
best.
be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
Wow.
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too. Now that all is
I wish
over.
we could have murdered Lord
No,
Redgrave.
it's not
He needs it.
I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
Well,
I
at
feared you
least someone
would say
likes
that.
us.
Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood
now.
remains.
Leaving it
Red
open
like
for a
hate,
sequel.
Red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Yeah, Lady Ashbury did book it away from us. Oh, there's more. I thought we were just setting up for a sequel here. Making someone immortal right before dumping them is some next level terrible boyfriend stuff. Yeah. Yeah. If they ever are lucky enough to make a sequel, we better get to kill Lord Redgrave, I swear.
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain.
She's got a castle too?
Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
All right. So, you know, video games, especially RPGs, will often have, you know, romanceable characters. And there's, in general, characters that, you know, we all like or whatever. We have different opinions on. I'm officially moving Lady Ashbury up the list here because not only does she have a mansion in the West End of London, She's got a fucking castle. I now do not want to move everybody into the mansion. I want to move everybody into her castle. Awesome. All right, let's go. Let's see what's up with Elizabeth here. Oh. Oh, I thought we were done with you, horned vampire.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother. My dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Let's see. That's a gorgeous shot right there. I assume you were meaning before this part where it's all red. Yeah, but I agree. It's like the first kind of daylight that we've seen this entire game as well.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
That is kind of interesting. The idea, things are, a little better nowadays, but of course, still nowhere near perfect. Women are often treated as second-class citizens in certain areas of the world and society still, a little bit. But yeah, this, especially like in this particular setting, we've seen Lady Ashbury's daughter working for women's suffrage, and then having like the Red Goddess Morrigan using women that have been probably the most screwed over as vessels of vengeance is kind of interesting.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
Now the question is, who fought Morrigan during COVID? Is Jonathan still alive? Was he fighting Morrigan again? and Morgan's vessels like a year ago. Let's see. Haha. Yeah, I was talking about the castle. Yeah. I figured.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sea.
Oh, yes. You should. Pay him a visit, please.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines. By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
Yeah, you know, when we went to get King Arthur's blood from McCullum there, he definitely, like, I don't know, like he still, I think, wants to seek vengeance against us, but he did seem a little closer as an ally.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
Oh, really? Swansea?
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
Oh, all right. We're definitely setting up sequel here.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Sons? So, was there maybe an unseen scene where we did the dirty with Elizabeth there? Maybe she's pregnant? Can vampires get pregnant? Although we did have the question, Dog Nozzle, yeah, you weren't around for it, but somebody called us out. In regards to can vampires fuck? Because, you need blood. and Jonathan was all like,
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered?
Oh, okay. So William Marshall is probably our brother then, alright.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was.
I love it. I love it.
But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
But the once and future king, though, oh man, what if we, like, the sequel, we somehow get to revive King Arthur and we get to hang out with King Arthur? That'd be fun.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
Oh, come on. Shakespeare? Shakespeare in the sequel? Ho ho ho.
So that is all we are to you. Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
They throw out all these famous historical figures, then they go, one of these is your brother. I know, right? Oh, yeah, that was all definitely sequel baiting right there.
I cannot enter. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
All right, we're getting in your castle, Elizabeth. Yeah, that was so sequel-y. I hope this game did well enough to get one. Yeah, I have no idea how well this sold, but I would absolutely love a sequel. Mary Inglewood, born Whitaker. Robin Inglewood.
It's locked.
It's
the
locked,
lady
all
of
right.
the manor isn't expecting visitors.
All right, we're just gonna run around here. There we go.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume.
Oh, old letter, London, the 4th of August, 1865. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies, inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint-Louis, sadly closed when the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Such a place, destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Yours ever sincerely, Countess Alexandra Somerset.
It must be here somewhere.
Ashbury Castle, 21st of September, 1795. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypts of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send forth proposals, I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and at your assistance. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at your office as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Very sincerely, Lady
Like
Ashbury.
most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside. This castle is falling apart. That sweet fragrance, Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
I'm guessing she's probably in the crypt. I don't know.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Alright, what do we need? Some Resident Evil crests. Portrait of Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood in Versailles, 1788. Alright, there's Lady Elizabeth there. Alright, Dunbarrow Sanatorium, Scotland, 27th of July, 1909. Dear Lady Ashbury, I thank you for your previous letters and ardent discussions about vampire folklore. It's now obvious we share an opinion concerning scientific and modern approach toward the need of blood and the cure of addiction. I must confess I admire your charitable attitude when I met you at Dunbarrow Sanatorium. And I'm still impressed with your kindness when talking with humble and poor patients. I was delighted to read about the position of administrator at the Pembroke Hospital you financed since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I'm happy to accept your offer. It will be for me an occasion to get back to the busy streets of London after years of public service in the beautiful but far quieter Scotland. I will be glad to meet you there and discuss with you further about immortality, its advantages and disadvantages, and how to enhance your condition. I look forward to our next meeting. Yours sincerely, Dr. Edgar Swansea.
This painting looks suspicious.
Wait, which one? What painting? Oh, this one? Interesting, that letter was from Dr. Swansea. It sure was. But I guess I'm not shocked anymore, considering that he was the one who really set the epidemic into motion. His experiments and whatnot. Let's see. Inverness, 11th of February, 1807. Dear Ms. Ashbury, when last we communicated, you asked for a conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church, London, to the crypt of the Ashbury Castle in Scotland. I'm happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You've hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. They also have been informed that under no circumstance should the carriage try to pass a river by boat, but always by road and bridges, for the precious wood and the relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full. Very respectfully, Samuel Lewis, independent contractor. Alright. I'm assuming that is, William Marshall we're talking about.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Alright, sword and the moon, sword and the moon. I'm kind of surprised this is still going on, really. I thought we were pretty much done. After the Red Queen and maybe a little dialogue.
This is despicable.
Ah, you love it, Jonathan. You love it. Alright, sword in the moon, sword in the moon. Alright, can't go down there. I suppose it's not surprising, but it reveals a level of understanding of exactly what the doctor was doing that I didn't realize he had. Ah, yeah, that is true. All right, Portrait of Lady Ashbury by Vincent van Gogh, 1885. Oh wait, what do we got?
One last switch, and...
All right, there's the moon.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Sword.
One last switch, and... here's another switch. I should keep looking.
Or do
One
we have
last
to do
switch.
sword and then moon?
Voila.
Okay, yep. There we go. I'm curious to see what Dr. Swansea would be getting up to in the sequel as well. It seemed like with what the horned vampire was saying, that he's planning on murdering Usher, the primate of St. Paul's Stole, and taking over, which I don't think is good. All right, Ancient Tome, 1217. An angel came to me. Blessed be to God, Michael appeared to me last night in all his glory, shaped in glorious blood, to grant me eternal life at the dusk of my life. The apparition was so sublime and terrible that I could not help but lower my head and close my eyes. Struck by the divine gift, I fell to the ground, only to awake the next night. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have that set right. Hold on.
You will serve me as you served your kings,
said the angel, before striking me with his power.
You will protect this land through the eons to come for all who knew me. I should now hide and retreat, for they consider me dead.
Oh, wait. The quote ended a while ago. Soon I will leave the company of men to serve my new purpose, a blessed be God. 1350. Michael appeared to me last night in my retreat under Temple Church and asked me to prepare for battle. The land must be saved. Death is everywhere. The Black Death. An epidemic sent by the devil himself to punish mortals all over the world. My arm is strong in the name of God. I shall smite the enemies of mankind. England shall prevail. Let's see, 1569. It's almost 20 years since my fight against the devil, and the end is uncertain. From time to time, the plague, the Black Death, reappears in a village, in a town, and each time the vicious minions of hell approach to get their share of mortals' suffering. Vampires, dreadful creatures, I won't let this land collapse. Until my last breath, I'll serve and protect England. Let's see. I guess it makes sense that someone in 1217 would interpret a vampire as an angel. Yeah, you know, they got the immortality. They can blast around and teleport. Who knows? Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I could still see like a maybe a certain segment of the population nowadays also thinking the same thing. Let's see. 1578. Tonight, in the small village of Hoddesdon, I met the most delicate soul I've seen for a long time. She was singing for the dead, singing for those she knew and loved. She killed those killed by a new plague outbreak, without fearing for her own life. Her voice moved me, so I chose to let her live. I offered her sweet eternal life as a reward for her. I was reading that. As a reward for her virtue and most pious attitude. Her name is Elizabeth Inglewood. I'm not alone anymore. Together we shall praise God in all his glory for the eons to come. Let's see. It's interesting that the vampirism outbreaks in this game seem to parallel mundane epidemics such as the Spanish flu and the Black Death. Yeah, I think that's also connected with Morrigan and the Red Queen. It's like it's kind of like she's, I don't know if she's actually sending the plagues or whatnot, the epidemics themselves, or just like the vampire epidemics, aka the disaster. It's interesting. Kind of something I wouldn't mind seeing other people's interpretations of. Let's see, 1618. My heart is breaking, my soul is bleeding. Tonight my dear Elizabeth left me. I have taught her all I knew, all she needed to know. Now she must walk her own path through the ages. This is her wish, and I will respect it. Elizabeth Englewood, my sweet daughter, is gone. For now she wants to be known as Elizabeth Blackwood. I made her a promise. If she ever comes back to Hoddesdon, she will find me there, managing the Bull Inn her parents owned before dying. William Marshall shall disappear for a few times, too, now that the Black Death is no more. Until we meet again, I shall be known as William Thorne, waiting for my angel to come back. Oh, sibling rivalry, maybe in the sequel. We might have to fight William Marshall for the hand of Lady Ashbury. 1665. The devil is at work again. The Great Plague is back, reaping thousands of lives in London. I must sell the Bull Inn and go there. Once more, William Marshall shall protect the land. 1666. Very important year. That year has come up a lot in this game. What have I done? I let the devil infect me. God forgive me. The terrifying creature I had to defeat was a demon straight from hell, an abomination to the flesh, a walking apocalypse. I had to trap the dreadful creature in St. Paul's Church and set the building on fire. Without the advice of Michael, I don't know if I could have defeated my enemy. The flames cleansed the city of the demon's presence, but half of London burnt down. Ever since, I have dreamt of a red flood, of slaughter and rage. It's like the disaster had tainted my blood, my very soul. For the first time in centuries, I am afraid. I shall crawl back to my retreat and pray to God for mercy for my infected soul. 1665 was a second outbreak of bubonic plague in London. Very interesting, yeah. And then, yeah, 1 year later is when he fights the disaster, which is, yeah, Morrigan's vengeance upon the land, the Red Queen, which is connected to those epidemics. I really dig the historical fiction in this. It's very fun. 1667, Elizabeth came to me. She said she felt my pain and rushed to save me. My poor daughter, blinded by rage, intoxicated by the blood of hate, I bid her. She fled, shocked by my betrayal. I laughed and cried as she cursed me. God, have I betrayed you? Have you abandoned me? Oh, maybe that's connected to why Elizabeth doesn't want to give her daughter immortality. That kind of breaking, that betrayal right there. 1712. My prayers have been heard. I have found the strength to resist the need for blood, the never-ending hunger. My poor Elizabeth, will you ever forgive me? I've heard you now kill and take pleasure in bloodbath with this new progeny of yours. You're a victim in all this. What have I done? I swear I will find a way to make amends for what I've done to you. I swear I shall only rest once I know how to appease the blood of hate. All right. Oh, we got a long one here. 1785, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol to choose this place where I defeated the disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against the evil creature, the Dus Astro, the eater of stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse my blackened soul and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord. It took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may have finally found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote, but if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain. Oh, if only William Marshall in 1785 knew that he just needed insulin. Hold on 1 second. There we go. 1786. I finally managed to gather all the ingredients needed to concoct the Tear of Angels, blood of the purest heart for the fortitude, blood of a king for courage, garlic essence for the painful cleansing. After months of impatience, almost made me mad by the hunger, I waited again and again until finally Elizabeth cautiously came to me. As promised, I had chained myself to be sure I would not attack her again. I did not recognize my sweet daughter at first, for she only was Lady Blackwood now, the dreadful mistress of the dark, who took delight in slaughter and carnage in France. She smirked as I apologized and cried for what I have inflicted to her. She shouted at me when I tried to explain to her that my bite had infected her, had given her the blood of hate, now burning in her veins, in her soul. I told her I have found a cure and that I had managed to create 1 dose of the antidote. I gave it to her to give her back her precious, previous peaceful life. In exchange, I only asked her to take care of me, for I intended to be locked down in my tomb, chained if necessary, to impeach me from feeding on any mortal or immortal. She reluctantly took the Tear of Angels and left. I hope to see her again soon, cured and at peace. Oh no, what is going on here? Don't you become mortal again, Lady Ashbury.
Drop your... Something to be afraid of.
Lady Blackwood took delight in
Shall
slaughter
we
and carnage in
abandon this,
France.
then?
That would have been right before the
Shall
French
we lower
Revolution.
our
Yep,
heads?
yep.
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand
We
before
do,
you
we
both,
do.
in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
All right.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Old William Marshall back there is just hanging out, having a good time, relaxing.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it once and for all.
She's had the poor old fellow here for hundreds of years. Well, to be fair, he, I guess as a willing participant, also mentioning chaining himself up so he doesn't hurt anybody. And I guess he's sick. Maybe it's just from the, I wonder if it's just from not drinking blood, I would assume.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation.
Yeah, Dr. Swansea using
and the
your
will
blood.
of a creature so inexplicably evil. She exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes.
Yes,
And in
Jonathan, you
doing
just
so,
read about
he
it.
knew he'd have to be confined here, and yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was, and still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon who has not fed in centuries.
Yeah, he's
An
probably
elder
hungry.
Vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
That's wild. I mean, I guess that is probably an example of a good dude. Basically torturing himself, keeping himself imprisoned, so he doesn't feed, but thinking he was given this horrible gift from divinity, which he still used to protect people, regardless of his own suffering.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
They really seem to have done the most noble thing they could given the circumstances. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Okay, yeah, so his antidote, yeah, it keeps... Okay, well, yeah, I guess that's kind of like what we had too. Which would keep us from needing to feed, which you could have, you know, done the whole game for the best ending. Interesting.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
You know, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think we should press any further. I mean, as she really could have been anyone throughout history, right?
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
That's very sweet of us not to keep badgering her. Yes, Jonathan is finally learning how to be in a relationship. Alright, hold on one second. There we go.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally.
Dude's
these
over
last
there
2
like...
weeks. But this is my duty.
Would
I
your
can't.
protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Oh my god. Alright. Alright, let's talk to William Marshall.
Yes?
So, William.
Oh, Billy M
My
here.
God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
Let's see. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, you know, I like the writing of the romance stuff between Jonathan and Elizabeth there. I think it's probably some of the better versions of that kind of thing. Too many games, especially in RPGs, like Western RPGs. Even Kingdom Come had that one moment where, like, I don't need to see 2 animated people banging, you know. He's trying to trick us into getting close enough for a bite. Oh no, William Marshall, how could you?
I found your research on the antidote. The Tears of the Angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
I could tell you exactly where it is. If you would just come closer. A little closer, Jonathan. Then he comes in for the bites. No one could have seen that coming.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
I don't know. I feel like we took a lot of scratches from it.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
It was actually a young child. A little boy with his older sister. The little boy had control of rats. And would often run off and annoy the older sister constantly for hours. Yeah, makes sense. Plague was spread by rats. Yeah, absolutely. Interesting.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
However, good sir, William Marshall, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to take you on vacation over to Santa Monica, California. I know a good club there, the Asylum, where, you know what the vampires do? They dance. That's how they solve their problems. They just dance, and the blood of hate goes away.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
This game clearly took a lot of inspiration from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, but they missed the most important element, dance parties. Oh my god. One small change could have fixed that. What if Doris Fletcher's acting school was Doris Fletcher's dancing school? See, one word would have fixed the whole thing, and we could have had a dance off, and it would have been cool and good, and not the most infuriating boss battle I've had in a long time.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Alright then, keep your secrets.
Do you remember Murden?
Oh yeah, Murden
Only God
is the
my
the
maker.
horned vampire.
For he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Murden, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Wow, this just goes on. I'm trying to think. Could this be like one of the longest epilogues I've played? Like the only other one I can think of is like Disco Elysium. You know, like the final part of the investigation on the island that goes on for a very long time, and then you actually complete it, and then you spend like a long time with your cop guys, you know, trying to justify everything that you did throughout the entire game, which is fine. Nothing against the game. I'm pretty fascinated by all of this.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah, okay, a second
and
attack.
I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Interesting. He thought he was protecting people from a plague, just as we did. Yeah. It's, pretty fascinating.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
All right, now I'm seeing what the bad ending is.
I won't allow this to happen.
I'm seeing what the bad ending is.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
Who cares? We are vampires. We are death.
No, Jonathan. I won't bring another disaster into this world.
I can't lose you, Elizabeth. Even if it means putting the whole world at risk.
How can you say such an awful thing? Where is the Jonathan I once saved from a scowl in this abandoned factory?
I'm not that frightened man anymore. I've learned so much. Done so much.
I see. So there is nothing worth living for in this world.
Maybe we shouldn't have fed on anybody.
Farewell, my love.
Farewell.
I was eyeing that big fireplace for the whole scene. Oh no. Oh no. You know, I was sitting here like, you know, this isn't a bad ending. Then that happens. All right, well, I guess we deserve it for feeding on all those people.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, the price paid most dear. But what do you care? You are the one who keeps killing.
Whoops.
You've chosen your path, my fallen champion. Like others before you. Prey to lust and desire, slave to the everlasting thirst.
Yeah.
My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
All right, Vampyr. We did it. Yay. Honestly, though, I think we tried to make good choices as they came to us. Sounds like she might come back. Maybe. Who knows? Well, I mean, if they make a sequel, I imagine they would go with a canon ending, which would probably be, you know, one of the good ones. So I assume the good endings, Lady Ashbury probably doesn't jump in the fire. Which would be good. But yeah, and apparently Jonathan goes out to continue feasting on people, which, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd probably do the same after that. The lore in that game was so good. Yeah, you know, I loved this game. My God. Trying to grind through the game underleveled would have been painful. Yeah, that's really the main reason why we fed. The other reason was there were some complete jerks who just had to go. But I suppose that's also the temptation they baked in there. I guess like you'd still level up a bit, because you still get some XP for, you know, doing quests and you know, killing the vampire hunters and whatnot. It's probably, you probably have to be really strategic about what you put it into. Probably relying a lot on the health upgrades, and then, you know, a little bit into this ability or that ability. I could probably see myself eventually maybe replaying it and trying to go for the good ending. I probably wouldn't do that on stream, or maybe I would. I don't know, but it would probably be like a few years anyways, because I don't have that gene where I want to replay games like right after beating them, generally. Overall, the game was so much better than I'd expected based on its reputation, and I really hope they can make a sequel. Yeah, same. So I know, like, the big thing I remember people saying about it, in a negative way, is that it's like a janky, shittier Bloodborne, which I could see with the, because, you know, you have like the offhand guns, which I know was an aspect of Bloodborne. You're dodging around, you got like the boss fights, and you know, I'll agree with them, it's not as complex as that game, but I didn't really find it that janky. But that could also be my thing where we've streamed a lot of jank, really bad jank. I'd say the combat, well, I don't know if it's fair to say the combat in Kingdom Come is jankier. The actual combat is a lot more complex in that game, but I'm thinking of how we jankily get through combat. You know, I actually kind of can see the Bloodborne comparison. It's going for something different, and if you expected a Souls-like, I can see why you'd be frustrated. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's definitely the influence there. And yeah, I know the Souls fandom is very specific about what they like. And that's a whole thing I don't want to get into, but I don't know. Me personally, I loved this game. I thought it was cool. I thought the combat was fine. The writing was great. Something that I like better than Bloodborne is, you know, you get to do your fights and then you can go have a fucking long conversation with people on the streets of London. And new conversations, if you pick up new info from other people. I like that Don't Nod expanded and tried to do something else than, you know, just like another Life is Strange and whatnot. This is like their first real combat game, and I thought they did fine. I think the combo of light character action game combined with a choices matter narrative adventure was a great formula. Oh, absolutely. Right up my alley. Right up my alley. The writing was great. I love the lore, the historical fiction, the history stuff, mixing with the mystical folklore, mythology kind of stuff. Vampires mixing, vampire epidemics mixing with the various plagues throughout history. Very cool, very cool. Yeah. This game kind of owns. I would absolutely love a sequel. Again, I have no idea how well this sold, but I feel like there would be a better chance of Don't Nod making a sequel than, say, a AAA developer, since it seems like the more, you know, AA and down, they can just, well, not that they can do anything, but, you know, it seems a lot easier. like you know, like a AAA could make a profit, but if it's not a great profit, it would probably still be difficult for them to make like a sequel, which is always unfortunate, but you know, they gotta make the money. But yeah, anyways, I'm very, very happy that I decided to go back to this. You know, I mentioned it before, especially at the very beginning of our streams of this, that I tried playing it in 2020, towards the beginning of the COVID pandemic, and then that got kind of depressing, and then this got kind of depressing, and so I kind of gave up on it after, you know, I don't know, like an hour or so. But yeah, now, like, it's fascinating to go back to and get to play through completely. A very, very, very cool game. Yeah, we can end the credits there. It is such a weird wrinkle that this was like a COVID era game. Yeah. I think it technically came out maybe like a year or two or so before it, but that was 2020 was just when I happened to get around to it. But yeah, even just in general. But who knew what was coming right around that corner? All right, so yeah, awesome game. And wow, yeah, that epilogue just went on and on, but in a way that kept me fascinated. And while we did get one of the bad endings, I don't know, it was still pretty satisfying. We did do a lot of bad. We did do a lot of bad. Well, yeah, I guess I assume. I wonder what a worse ending would be, like, because I know you can literally feed on everybody, which then gives Morrigan like the she gets up to like level 51 or whatever. I don't know. Maybe William Marshall eats us or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's Vampyr. We are now done with that. On our horror days, we're not gonna get to it today, since we've been going for a decent amount of time here. This ending lasted a lot longer than I was expecting. But on our horror days, Fridays and Saturdays, starting next week, we're going to check out that game, the game Pathologic 2, which is, I guess, the sort of remake, reimagining, whatever, of Pathologic 1. We're going to continue with our desire to heal in what is apparently a very difficult game that I don't know much about. So we're going to save that for next week, as well as hopefully me being able to get Fox Hunt running for next Thursday for our Wheel of Pain game, 90s FMV. And tomorrow and Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back with our usual Kingdom Come Deliverance. We got to get back to Henry, who is now a monk in the monastery on our quest for murder. I'm really looking forward to Pathologic. There's just nothing similar to the first game. It's a unique experience. Yeah, I'm fascinated to see what it's all about. Like I said, I don't know much about it, and it's one that I've never watched like a let's play or a stream of either game. So I'm very excited to go into it just fresh and see what it's like, see what it's all about. Let's see here. But yeah, that's that'll be it for tonight. We have completed the Vampyr. Please please give us a sequel. I'm dying for a sequel. I'm going to set up the usual raid thing once we get out of here. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, with Kingdom Come Deliverance. I don't think there's really anything else. So thanks to everybody who popped in to hang out. I really appreciate it. And we'll hopefully see y'all next time. Everybody have a good night or day, whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, so long. Bye, everybody.